Big announcement, groundbreaking, the Arena Plaza. We are going to learn more about today. The Arena District, I guess.
Arena District.
Sorry.
Nice.
So we're going to have a plaza, and it's part of the district.
Cool.
And one of the staples, and I'll call it a cornerstone of this new development, is Willy D's swimming across the river to a new location.
That's right.
It wasn't easy, Danny, but you made it. Congratulations.
Yeah, we made it. Thank you.
Yes, he's already dried off from the trip over. But Danny Brown joining us here, and this has been something we have heard rumors about for a while. Officially announced a couple of weeks ago that this is going to happen, moving from the River Market to Argenta. Why do you feel like this makes sense for you guys in your business?
Yeah, we've had a great run in the River Market. Over 20 years of bringing the energy downtown, letting the drinks flow, and everybody having a good time. And the move over here, it's more of a destination location with this, with the arena being right here, new hotels and the convention center. Just so much energy and development going on in this part of the town that we just feel like it's a great move.
I think from a perception standpoint, parking is a big issue, question mark, concern for folks who don't live downtown or go downtown on a regular basis. Was that a factor at all for you guys?
Yes, absolutely. One of the things, and like you said, this has been a long time developing. A couple of years that I've been talking to Greg Nabholz about this, and Cliff and Susan have been intricately involved. But, yeah, just getting over here for the parking, there's parking all around. One of the things that we're going to work with a little bit is with the Aloft Hotel. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but they offer valet parking at all of their sites, including here. And they're willing to do that for our people if we want to do that.
Ooh,
so
okay.
valet parking, and plus you can see there's plenty of on-street parking and parking lots and walking distance easily.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the development of the business over the years, and again, I know this one's going to be a little bit different. You guys aren't going to have the basement, aren't going to have deep as part of this, but this new site, the build out, because you guys are starting from scratch as a standalone building, gives you an opportunity and affords you, the chance to do something a little bit different. So what's the plan with the new Willy D's?
Yeah, you're onto something there, Acri. It's going to be totally different. We're going to level up a little bit, which means we're going to make this a two-story building when you look at it from the outside, but when you get into the venue, it's a mezzanine all the way around.
It's awesome.
So it's open all the way up, 24-foot ceiling, so you can enjoy the show down on the floor, or you can go up in the mezzanine and sort of sit back.
Nice.
Some people like to see the show from a distance, maybe not be in the middle of it, getting their willy on down on the dance floor, just be around the mezzanine. And at the same time, the city, I'm pointing like people can see me.
They can see you.
They can see you. Yeah, you're good to go.
Don't pick your nose or
the
anything.
conference room, the conference center that's being built right here behind us by the city, and then you have the Hotel Tempo by Hilton that's being built over here. So the promenade that we're sitting on right now, it's going to be freshened up all the way from the new conference center all the way down to the arena. And so we're going to have patios and balconies that spill over and open up into that. So like a Bridge Street Live in Hot Springs, if you've been to those events.
Yeah.
Little small concert venues, food trucks, maybe farmers market. And so we're going to, with the entertainment district, the plans for the city to extend the entertainment district from Argenta down to this area, it's all just going to flow together.
Working with Cliff and Susan from a promotional standpoint and also from a talent standpoint, I'm sure has been very beneficial from you. I'm just curious about the evolution of piano bars. And, some have come and gone. You guys have had one other one in the River Market that's gone away. What's been the process or the experience like for you over the years? Because it's really a place where it's kind of a no-brainer. If you're in a town there's a piano bar, you're going to go have a good time in there. And, you've seen the evolution of it.
Yeah, there's been a lot of changes. You bring up Cliff and Susan. Mateo's here, our entertainment director and our five-star #1 piano player. He's here in the crowd with us today. Cliff and Susan started here. So, over 20 years that she's been getting her Willie on at Willy D's. And then Cliff comes along and just makes an incredible duo. And they work with Mateo so closely. And we try to keep it fresh. Over the years, you'll have those same sing-along songs that everyone wants. Everybody wants Don't Stop Believing, Family Tradition, Love This Bar, all of those sing-along, and they still work great. But, then you have new songs like Pink Pony Girl or, things like that they have to mix up the new songs, and that's what keeps it fresh.
Yeah. We're almost to the start of Oaklawn. Can I ask about horse racing?
Sure, let's talk about horse racing.
Where are we there? You got some horses you're intrigued about, excited about?
Yeah, we had a horse run over. We have a horse called Escalation Clause, and he won his first race at Churchill earlier in the year. We ran him over at Remington last week. Just want to run him one more time before Oakland. We could run him at Remington and still keep his conditions. We ran him at Remington. He finished second. We were a little disappointed because he's odds-on favorite, but he got kind of caught up in a pocket at the top of the stretch. Couldn't make his move, but we'll probably run him there. And then we actually have a horse called Pink Pony Gal.
Okay.
We couldn't use Pink Pony Girl. She's a 2-year-old, and she will have her debut at Oakland. We didn't run her in Delaware this year in the off-season. We just sort of kept her training as a 2-year-old, and so we're excited about that.
I'm sure it's a long story that we've only got 3 minutes left in the segment, but how did you get into the piano bar, the horse business? I mean, what's your background? What was your start?
Well, the piano bar, it's funny. I was in the construction business at the time. I had started my own construction business I had for 15 years, and I owned a title company in Northwest Arkansas, and the broker that sold me that title company, he always would send me listings, and he sent me the Willy D's list. It was blind, but it was a piano bar, and I said, is this Willy D's by chance? And he said, oh, yeah. I said, I know nothing about the bar business, but it's my favorite place in the world to go. Let's go get this thing and let's make it even better.
Wow.
I love it.
So that's how it started.
And what about horse racing?
Well, I've always sort of wanted to just own a horse, and when COVID happened, the only way you could go to the horse races was to be an owner or train, some type of staff.
Mm-hmm.
So a friend of mine, he and I, and he knew a trainer, Greg Compton. So we approached Greg and said, go buy us a horse. And so we bought a horse, and Coach Adams was the first horse, and that's how it all started.
That's wild.
That's big baller status.
So
right
what's
there.
next? What's the other thing that you haven't ever done before that you're going to do next?
I think retire. I keep saying that, but it just seems to never happen.
Well, you seem like you're having a good time. Every time I'm around you and I think about the businesses you're in, and for a lot of people how stressful that is, but you always seem like you're having a good time. It's really nice to see.
Yeah, I have great people. I mean, that is the whole key. I am surrounded by every business I'm involved in. I have great partners, great staff, and management, and that's really the key.
Yeah. Danny Brown joining us here. We're going to let him go. But before we do, so what is your best-case scenario? And I know we were visiting with your contractor a little bit ago, and he's going to have a lot to say about it. But what's your best-case scenario for his opening in North Little Rock?
I would say best case is summer. More reasonable expectation is fall of next year.
Okay. Wow. So about a year?
Yep.
And you're going to stay open in Little Rock until you're ready here?
We're going to stay open. We hope not to miss a weekend. I mean, we could have a little snag at the end and miss a weekend. But, everything here is new, all new equipment and everything going in. So all we have to do is get our staff and walk across the river bridge.
And is there food, or just you guys just do bar stuff?
Yes, we have food. We're going to have John Daly's Pizza.
Oh, John Daly's Pizza. Tell me about that.
I don't even know if you knew his logo's up there, and I don't know that you.
I'm familiar with his vodka game. I can't tell you I know his pizza game.
I don't even know if he knows he has a pizza game, but it's fairly new and starting off. And I ran across it, and I called the people that rep him, and I said this would work great in Willy D's to have John Daly Pizza, and they said called him up, said, oh yeah, I know about Willy D's, let's do it.
Would that not be a good promotional day too? Literally walk across the bridge for opening day.
Yeah.
I may do it.
Symbolic.
Yes.
That would be fun. But
I
maybe carry a torch or something.
Oh, man. What else?
I walked across that bridge a bunch. Watch it now, Mayor. You're on camera over there.
Yeah.
Be careful. Get you in trouble. Danny, thank you, man. I appreciate you guys. It's been fun working with you all. It's been great having Susan up. The Entertainer's Guide's been a big hit for everybody. I go to it every week when I'm looking for something to do. And we can always end up at Willy D's. We know that's a standard.
That's exactly right. Thank you guys for being out here.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Appreciate you. All right, we're up against the top of the hour is upon us. We're going to take a break. We'll be